Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcomes you to my series Iconology and Temple Architectural Perspectives. This is my own study and these are my own interpretations. I go to particular site, I do videography, I do photography, I try to analyze on the spot as well as I bring the material back to my office and analyze it. It is better to have photographs because each and every details of the monuments, each and every detail of the architecture can be appreciated when you got a leisure time, and photography allows you. With this brief introduction, let's get going, but not before acknowledging. I thank sincerely in this project many people who has helped me directly or indirectly. When I was visiting the site, I was given information by the guides, by the local people, so also many of my advisors who gave me a good idea about all these things before I reached the site. I also thank certain illustrations which I have downloaded from net, the makers of it. With this brief introduction, let's go going to the today's topic. Today we are going to visit a place in Karnataka, that is in Badami, Bagalkot district, by name Banashankari temple. Now Banashankari temple is a Hindu located at Cholachagudda Nagar, that is near Badami in Bagalkot district of Karnataka. The goddess appears through the fire of the yajna, that is the fire sacrifice, in the form of goddess Shakambari. She then killed a domain after a fierce encounter and restored peace in this region. That's why people worship her, because she has restored peace in this area. Banashankari is considered as incarnation of goddess Parvati, Ma Parvati, who is the consort of Lord Shiva or God Shiva. The temple was built initially in the Dravidian architectural style. As far as this temple architectural constructions are concerned, contributions are from Chalukyas, contributions are from mighty powerful Rashtrakutas, that also, and Vijayanagar emperors also. Everybody has contributed to good of this temple. There was rebuild of this temple, repair of this temple on multiple occasions. The rebuilt structure is in the Vijayanagara style, obviously because they repaired it, they reconstructed it. The temple is enclosed by a high wall from all the sides. The main structure has Mukhamandapa, Ardhamandapa, that is the entrance porch, chamber in front of the sanctum, and the sanctum topped by a Vimana. Now that is a Shikhara which has got many styles. Now my specific lecture is available for the styles of Shikhara and how you identify them. The main sanctum of the temple has an image of goddess Banashankari, that is Ma Parvati. The goddess was the Kula Devati, or that is the tutelary deity of many Chalukyas. And today the goddess Banashankari is the tutelary god or goddess, that is Kula Daivat for Devanga community, Devanga weavers community. They held this, they come to this place many times, and they give their worship to the goddess. So also this is a Kula Daivat for some of the Deshas Brahmins. The goddess has 8 arms and holds a trishul, that is trident, and a damaru, that is hand drum, and Kapalapatra, that is a skull cap. The Ghanta or war bell, Vedic sculptures, Khadak, that is a small sword, in a length it is slightly smaller than the routine, and there is a Kheda, that is the protective, or that serves as the protection if somebody attacks it. And she is holding head of the demon to whom she killed. The black stone sculpture depicts the goddess seated on the lioness, trampling a demon under her feet. That is, she has killed him, she has restored the peace, and now she appears on the tigress lion There is a 360 feet, that is 110 meters, square meters tank in front of the temple, and this is a typical of Dravidian architecture, which is locally called as the Haridra Tirtha. That is the earlier name changed to local language. The earlier name was the Harishchandra Tirtha, which was changed now to Haridra Tirtha. Slight difference. The pond is enclosed with a stone mandapa, that is hall, on three sides, so called pradakshana or circumambulatory path surrounds the tank. Deepa tower, that is the Deepa Stambha, are also seen in foreground of the temple on the west bank of the pond and also at the entrance. So it is surrounded by all the sides of the pond, and you can make a parikrama out of it. The tower of bank of the tank is also an uncommon guard tower. Now that is towards the temple side, in front of the temple and in between temple and the pond, you will find this uncommon guard tower, which reflects the Vijayanagara blend of the Hindu and Islamic style architecture. It is also called a victory symbol. It is slightly different. Chalukyas worship Banashankari as a form of supreme goddess, that is the Shakti, that is the power. The epigraphic inscriptions mention that Jagada Kamalla renovated the temple with several additions. The another inscription in Kannada language on a pillar located on the northern side of temple, dated 1019 AD, describe the bravery of Rashtrakuta king Bhima Deva. So we are seeing first Chalukyas, then Rashtrakutas, and in between were Vijayanagara, who has contributed towards reconstruction of this building, and they were Kula Daivat of the Chalukyas as well as many of the people around. That's why these temples are very crowded. There are every year certain days on which people come and offer their worships. Now Deepa Stambha, as I told you, was a victory symbol. This lamp pillar, lamps were lit when they want to celebrate a victory day, and that was in the Indo-Islamic architecture. Now we'll come to it when we'll see it. Now first we'll see the surrounding structures. The photography is done in such a way that we are entering from side towards the temple. Now once you come to the corner of it, that is before the temple comes, you will get the big pond site. It is surrounded by all sides by a parikrama marg. This is Haridra Tirth or Harishchandra Tirtha. Harida, Harishchandra are same. These are the pradakshana path. Now what happens is, during the rainy season there is good amount of water in it, but since this year there was no rain or less rain, the pond is not showing much of the water. There is very little in it. Otherwise in rainy season it is full and it lasts practically for a year. Now I am taking you all around the pond, all the four sides, to see the walls, to see the surrounding, to give you a three-dimensional idea. The pictures are taken in a panoramic view also to accommodate more area in it. This is towards the temple side where the walls are thicker. This is from the front of the temple, from where you can get down in the pond to have a holy bath. This is a big place where people take their food. Here South Indian food is available and lot of villagers from all around come here to offer their worships. Very crowded and very old, renovated by many people. Now this, we come to the entrance of the temple. This is the entrance. This is a typical Dravidian style that you will get the temple surrounded by a compound wall. Now even the structures here, you can see the dominance is by Dravidians. This was the lamp I told you. The upper one is called as Deepastambha. That is, they lit the lamp in it, and the lower one is used for guarding. If they can stand outside, they can have good look of the all surrounding area. Now this guard tower, and it was raised as a victory symbol by Vijayanagara. It is still there. Minimal carvings, and this style is Indo-Islamic, correct. The elephants are shown as the sign of prosperity and wealth. This is in front of the temple we are seeing. Now this is the inside view of the temple. Main entrance. Now we are inside the temple. This is Rangamandapa, where social functions are carried out earlier. Now it is not allowed and it is closed. Here also most of the architecture is by stones, that is sandstones, red colored earlier, but now they are discolored. The carvings are in the form of both, they are circular as well as square. This is from the inside of the temple. In sanctum, the photography is not allowed. So we have taken only photographies outside. With that, we are coming to end of the lecture. This was a brief and short lecture on Banashankari. So when you go to visit Badami, don't forget to visit it. Caves are important. Bhutanatha temple is important. Badami cave is important. Upper Shivalaya, Lower Shivalaya are important. We have got the separate videos on all these things. But Banashankari is also important for people who worship this goddess. Thank you, goodbye and take care.